Okay, I'm making this video because a bunch of kids that I coach went to a hockey camp this week, and it sounds like they all enjoyed it and had a great time, and that's wonderful because that's mostly what it's about. One kid in particular I've been working with on their stride, and he told me that at the camp he really learned how to use his arms most effectively. And so, as a curious person, I decided to look up the camp and see what they're teaching. Now, I don't know this for certain, but this is a video from their website. So I wanted to take a look at what they're teaching. And like most coaches and most camps and most skills organizations, in my opinion, they're teaching the wrong thing. So let's check it out. So, all I want to focus on, we're going to disregard everything other than the arms of this skater because I'm pretty sure this is what they're teaching everyone. I want you to watch how the arms are nice and long and straight, perfectly straight out back, and they're reaching out front. This is what they taught kids this week, and this is what I was told. I'm not going to talk about the rest of the stride, but that's all I'm concerned about. Okay, so again, what the coaches are teaching, and this is taught all over the country, is these long, nice arms. Looks great, right? It sounds awesome. He's got a cool tracksuit on. Website looks official. They definitely know what they're talking about. So let's do this. So there's a random guy that shows up in my rink who puts a jacket on, tells me he's going to teach me skills. I'm going to listen to him. My kid's going to trust him. Here's one problem. Rather than taking a random dude's opinion on how to skate, let's go to the NHL where people actually know how to skate and actually produce results. Let's see what the top of the top of the top do when they skate. How do they move their arms? This is a study that I did when I was a kid. I went all the way back to Bobby Orr and I studied every great skater I could find that there was video of, from Bobby Orr to Paul Coffey to Brian Leach to Pavel Bure to Sergei Fedorov to Steve Eiserman. You name it, I studied it. And this is what I found in my work, and it still holds true today. Watch every player's arms. And in particular, I want you to watch how there's a little bend in their elbow. It's not going to be perfectly straight like that coach was teaching. They do more of a running motion. So their arms are bent at 90 degrees. Let's see how it looks. Arms bent, arms bent, arms are bent. Arm was bent. Let's see who else is next. Arm is bent, arm is bent, arm is bent, arm is bent, arm is bent. Every single one of them. Not a single person on this ice sheet competing in the NHL skills fastest skater competition is mimicking the stride that the person that came to your rink that you paid money to teach your kids how to play hockey is doing the stride. Let's see who else. Sergei Fedorov, that's my favorite. Study him. He does not do that. Arms are bent. Watch it again. Mike Gartner. Arms are bent. Let's watch another one. Next is the goalies. We don't need them. Oh, Dylan Larkin. He's a good one. What's Dylan do? He's super fast. He's got to be doing it. Oh, arms are bent. Wow. So hopefully you get the idea. Every single guy that's in the NHL fastest skaters competition skates differently than the guy that you just gave money to teach your kid how to play hockey. It drives me nuts. So here's the reason why people are still teaching that stride. In my generation, I was taught originally to have long, smooth arms. Why were we taught that? Well, let me show you. Because way back in the day, people studied speed skaters and they copied a speed skater's stride. There's only one problem. Speed skaters, when they get up to speed, they're concerned about glide and continuing to hold their power. Okay, so I want you to watch their arms when they get up to speed. Let me see if I can find one. Here. Nice, long, smooth arms. Because they already have a gigantic amount of speed. Boom, look at that. Beautiful long arms. Because they have all this speed. So this is the stride that people originally mimicked to teach hockey players how to skate. Right there. You just saw it. There's only one problem. In hockey, how often do you get to skate like that? Almost never. So, being good students of the game, we can learn something from speed skaters. But here's where we need to learn it in the first couple of 100 meters. That's where we should study these guys. What do they do? I want you to watch their arms, and I want you to watch their knees, and I want you to watch their feet. Because if you've ever skated with me, you're going to recognize something. Knees are out, arms are bent, feet are coming back underneath their body to extend their stride. Holy cow. Look at that. That is a different stride than once they get up to speed and they're continuing their glide. Big, big difference. That's the difference between detail-oriented habit creation to become a better athlete and just blindly listening to random people that tell you what to do. It drives me nuts. And the only reason I wanted to make this video was I was talking to that one particular kid, and I wanted to show the difference in why and the habits that you want to create because they work at the NHL level for the best in the world versus what some random guy came to your rink and told you. And I tell people all the time, these strides and these habits are not mine. It's from studying the best in the world, including speed skaters, because they're the best skaters. So they're who we should mimic, but we should mimic certain parts, not all of it. Anyway, hopefully that gives you an example of what I'm looking at and why I have an attitude about a lot of skills coaches, because they haven't done the work to study what works. All right. If you have any questions, hit me up. Let me know. Talk to you soon.